And I want to bring on here a special guest. Like, this was a woman, and she has been pursuing, like, she's been literally trying to find different things that she could do to provide income for her family. And one of the things that she was doing was building a network marketing business. And this is why I say, like, get super clear on what you want to create and why do we postpone it to be a future date. So she and I spent some time on a call, just like I will invite you on itfactoracademy.com. Itfactoracademy.com is an invitation for you and I to connect by phone. And she and I connected by phone, and we got super clear, like, what do you really want in life? And if this was the last year of life, what's the message that you have to go out with? And it's, like I said, in your struggle, in your story, or a soapbox that you have, that's where it's going to be embedded in one of those things. And she and I are connecting, and she's sharing these different options that she has, like build her network marketing business, be a medical transcriptionist, go back to school and do that, or she can get another job, or all these different things that she could get. But when we got super clear on what her purpose was, that got ignited inside of her, and she has such an amazing story. I want you guys to hear from her, and I want her to share what it has felt like for her to tap into that deeper purpose inside of her. She's one who's joining me in the It Factor Academy, because we're going to walk through to help have that accountability and that support and that openness of other like-minded individuals who are stepping up in a bigger way in their life to live out their mission, to get their message out there, to create income from what they're most passionate about. And it's revolutionized my own business. The income that's been generated in the last week has exceeded months and months and months of income. I'm talking about like literally 30,000 in 1 week. How do you do that? Being in alignment, stepping out in your purpose, not choosing finance over photography. It's stepping out, putting the why in the what, and knowing that the how are just skills, and you can get the coaching, you can get the guidance, guaranteed someone knows how to do, or at least parts of the steps of the process that you're supposed to do, and you can find that information out. We stay paralyzed thinking we don't know how, and it's available for us. It's so much closer than we think. And this woman has stepped up in that way. She's gotten clear about the why, she's gotten clear about the what, and it was embedded in her story and in her struggle. And I want you guys to hear from her what kind of transformation it has made and the difference it has made for her to live from this place and to move forward to creating this in her life, because you'll sense what that could be like for you to take that bold step. So it's my honor and pleasure to introduce to you a new friend, a woman I have the highest respect for her story and the gift that she has to give the world. And so with that, I introduce you to Giselle Crouch. All right, hon.
Hi, everybody. Vanessa, just want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. You have changed my life in these short weeks that I've been in transition, and since that revelation that we had, there's just been showers of blessings and gifts from the universe showered upon me, and so I'm so grateful, and it has changed my network marketing business. It has changed the way I reach out to people, and I can feel that I'll have what she's having since coming on to me, you know, and I'm just so grateful. So thank you for this opportunity. It was interesting. I was on that, you know, the last hangout with you all, and I was like, okay, maybe this is not for me, but you know what? I'm going to stick around and see what it is that she has to offer. And I just said, okay, why not, you know, plug into that phone call and see what she'll have to say. And that changed my life, and how the pain I had with my firstborn turned into a powerful story that I can share with others. So I'm not sure if that's what you wanted me to share with everyone today.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 3 children, 10, 6, and 4 are their ages. And I was at a point now where I was wondering, where do I go right now in my life? And I had shared, as Vanessa said, these various things that I wanted to do, and one of them was becoming a doula. She had asked me, well, why is that so important to you? Well, when I had my daughter, I was young, and when you're young, you kind of, you're in that position where you know what you want, but when you don't have the right support around you, like that was at least my story, I kind of, let it go. And so I had an epidural for my daughter. I wanted to have a natural birth. I wanted to do things, and stay connected to the whole situation. And I was just undermined, people telling me, you're not good enough. You can't do this. You're not strong enough. So just go with the norm. So I did what I was told. And over years, there was just this connection with my daughter and myself that it wasn't the same as my other two children. I wasn't sure what it was. I knew it was there, and I wanted to figure out why. And I had come upon an article that spoke about how when you, well, maybe not for everyone, but I felt it for myself, that when you allow personal intervention between yourself, and your child when you're going through labor, it can sometimes affect the bond that you have with your child. And I was in tears when I read that, and I felt guilty, I felt bad, I felt relieved, because I was like, okay, this is something that I can step forward from. But I didn't realize until I spoke to Vanessa that this was powerful, and that this is why I wanted to share this with women, to kind of help them through that, to kind of allow them to avoid going through what I had gone through with my daughter, because it's hard, and she's 10 now, and I'm still feeling that. And these are the kind of the ages, the age, 10, 11, 12, 13 is critical, and I don't want to feel that disconnect with her anymore, and then she find it in the world where sometimes it can cause pain. So I'm still in, I don't know where I'm in, this beautiful place of revelation of where that has taken me, and a clear vision, a really clear vision. Because before, I kind of knew where I wanted to go, but it was still kind of smoky. There was still fog in the air. But this totally blew that away, and my direction is clear. And with that happening, the people and the things have just drawn to me, and it's been an amazing journey. This past, been 2 weeks or so, and I'm gonna be 32 on Sunday, and it's like, people say the light goes on when you're in your 30s, and I guess now is the time the light has gone on for me. I'm beginning a new year of my life, and I know it's gonna be an awesome ride. And yet, if this was the last year of your life, what would you do? And so all this happening by my birthday and everything, it's a huge message. It's bigger than me, and I need to share this with people. It is my purpose. So thank you so much, Vanessa, for helping me to find that depth within myself. And I can't wait to get started with the program.
Yay! Well, thank you so much for sharing your heart and your story. And this is what I want you viewers that are on to hear is Giselle at first when she came to me, she's like, Vanessa, we've got to make extra money for our family. Like, I'm thinking about going back to school to become a medical transcriptionist, and I need to bring in more money for my family. And I said, if this was the last year, what would you do instead? Medical transcription? And she said, no, that would be the last thing on the list. And she said, doula, like her other business and being a doula. And I said, well, tell me about that. And you hear what she tapped into. She wasn't even conscious of it, was how her own story was embedded in her desire to be a doula. And so we talked about how she can create an income from that, and how she can help people and make an invitation to her company, the network marketing company that she's a part of, where they can, empower people to make an income so that they can be home with their kids and have that connection. But even more importantly, she could serve them as a doula and invite them to a program that she would have to help them. Like, she's breaking free from the shame and guilt that she had around her daughter, and she can walk other people through that same process that she's walked through for them to have connection with their child. And so it's taking the pieces of her story, it's taking the pieces of her experience, it's taking pieces of her expertise that she was discounting, and creating a mission, a message out in the world, and monetizing that. And that's possible for you. If you're on this on this hangout with us, and there's a deeper mission and message inside of you, and you're wondering how, and you're saying, I just know there's more for me and I want to tap into it at a deeper level, I invite you. I invite you to talk to me, and let's set time aside. Like, I'm committed in my conversations. Like, I've opened up some spots on my calendar to serve you powerfully, because, like I said, I've been ignited in what this has meant in my own life. I want that for you. And so I'm committed in that time that we spend together. Maybe it's just 30 minutes, maybe it's 45 minutes. Like, book it on my calendar. That's what itfactoracademy.com will take you to, a link to my calendar. Just some questions that you get to answer that allow me to get a better idea of what you're trying to create in the world. And let's spend time together. Let's let you walk away with the clarity you need to create at a higher level in your life. That you tap into that deeper purpose inside of you, and discovering the means by which you can monetize it. Let's get clear on the what and the why and the how. Like, if there's anything I know that can aid you in the how, particularly if you want to get a book out there, you want to speak, that you want to be a coach, my goodness, I've invested in the best of the best, and I can help you with that. If you want to understand how your network marketing business might fit into your overall brand and how you can actually have a more successful business by stepping out into your branding and your message, I can help you. If you're saying, Vanessa, I want to tap into that. I know there's more for me. I want to know what's the next step. I want to break free from fear. I want to know my true worth so I can step out in that and offer my gift to the world. I can help you with that. Go to It Factor Academy. It's on the screen right here. Go to itfactoracademy.com. A couple key questions that'll give me some background on you and where you're at. And when you press submit, it'll give you my calendar link. That'll give you a chance where we can set some time aside. And it is my commitment that you will walk away with something tangible that will inspire. Like, when I say It Factor, you know what the I and the T stand for me? I is inspiration. Breathe life into you and breathe life into that passion and purpose that's inside of you. And T is transformation. What is holding you back from creating what you want most in life? I have laser eyes to see that. Like, you can read the testimonials on vanessahorn.com, and you'll see, like, people who've worked with me, they say Vanessa has the capacity to get to the heart of the matter. Like, that will be my gift. That's a way I can serve you, to see what's holding you back the most. So let's spend 30, 45 minutes together and help you experience the breakthrough you need most to create the life that you desire and to put your gift and message out there in the world in a big way. I'm honored to have you on this with me today. I'm honored to share my story. It's an honor to empower you with the things that have helped me and the things that I did wrong along the journey, so that you can experience what you most out of life. So I invite you again, itfactoracademy.com, and I will see you on the other side. Beijos. Thank you, Giselle.